Hi everybody, Monica Dillon here with Sister Strong, and I got a question on Facebook about jump ropes and what kind of jump rope should I get. So I thought, wow, I'm sure a lot of people have that question, so this would be a great time to actually talk about what you want to look for in your jump ropes. I have two different jump ropes here. I have the jump rope that I started with, and I have the jump rope that I now use. And that's not to say that the rope that I'm now using is going to be the rope that I use forever. I'd like to try some other jump ropes just because I'm curious. But the best jump rope to get starting out, first of all, I didn't really pick the jump rope that I started jumping with. I just had a jump rope already and I started using it. So one way to answer your question is start where you are. If you don't have the budget to buy a new jump rope, then use what you have. But here is what you ultimately want to have in your jump rope and what you want to get. The jump rope that I started with probably cost about $10. It was very inexpensive, but the jump rope is also not very easily adjustable. I didn't realize, I need to adjust this jump rope to my height. So that's the first thing that you have to learn to do, is to adjust your jump rope to your height. Well, once I did that, it got even tougher to use this rope. How thick the wires are on this jump rope compared to the one that I now use, which is a lot thinner. And they're made of different material also. So you can see the difference. The top is the one that I use now. So this rope, the rope that I started with, is actually a lot heavier. So I was actually exerting a lot more effort than I needed to starting out jumping rope. So the other thing with this jump rope is that it was hard to turn. This jump rope just required a lot of effort. So my suggestion would be to start with a rope that you can adjust, so you don't have to necessarily get a more expensive jump rope to start out with than the one you're going to ultimately end up with. So start out with one that you can adjust, and there are some jump ropes that are under $15 maybe that you can adjust. The other thing that you look for in a jump rope is one that has what's called ball bearings, or they have bearings so that the rope will turn whichever direction you're actually moving the rope. So the rope will go wherever you want it to go. And that's what I found in this jump rope. This is a Buddy Lee jump rope. You can find it. We actually have some links for you, some resources and products that we recommend on our site and on Facebook, so you'll see those. But you can go straight to Amazon. You'll find the Buddy Lee jump rope. You'll also find some ropes that are called speed ropes. The thing that you want to look for, two things ultimately. You want to look for a rope that you can adjust to your height. You want to look for a rope that has bearings so that the rope will turn in whatever direction you need it to turn in. That's a good rope because as you build your skill and develop, you're going to be able to turn faster and go faster. The rope that I had, the first rope, was just clunky and it was heavy. So when I did switch to this jump rope, it felt like I was jumping on air. It was so much easier to turn, so much lighter, and I could really focus on getting the best cardio and strength workout possible with this rope, just because it was lighter and I didn't have to exert as much effort. So I really started seeing great results after that. So that's to answer your question, what kind of rope should I get? It depends on your budget, and it depends on, if you feel like you just want to try out jumping rope, you're not really sure, let me just see what it's like, then get an inexpensive rope, definitely. If it's something that you think you might want to stick with and put in the effort and put in the time to actually really build up your skills and learn how to do it, which I really recommend doing it, because jumping rope is one of the most portable exercises you're ever going to find. You can take it anywhere. You can work out practically anywhere. The last consideration also, I didn't think about this at first, is if you're going to be jumping outdoors, you do want to get a rope that's a little more sturdy. Now this rope, I've already popped one of them because I jump rope outside, but actually I popped it inside, so go figure. But I did get, once I popped it, I was in trouble because I didn't have a spare. So because these ropes right here, you can actually take them out and replace them, and so you want to have a replacement perhaps, or know where you can get a replacement in a day or two. if you jump rope like I do pretty often. So that's another consideration. Some companies will say, okay, we recommend this jump rope for outdoors. Some we don't recommend for outdoor jumping. So you have to also look at that and take that into consideration. But overall, don't worry too much about the kind of rope you get. Just get it and start jumping and start trying to master your first level of proficiency, because the longer it takes you to get to that proficiency, you're gonna want to quit. Seriously, you're probably gonna want to quit, because you're gonna say, wow, I can't do this. So the biggest thing is to just start wherever you are and just get into the practice and habit of jumping rope, and you'll start to see results quicker than you would if you just contemplated over what kind of rope you want to get. So that's my spiel on what kind of jump rope to get. Hope this helps. Sorry it was so wordy. Okay, take good care.
You know people do you wrong.